Hey everyone, it's Cleo and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be watching yet another Amberlynn Reid video. This is Vlogmas Day 4, I think, and this video is titled, "This is all becoming too much." OMG, y'all. I agree with you, Amberlynn, I really do. I think you're a very hardworking woman. You're always on your feet, like 18 hours a day with no breaks. Like, I can't even imagine. So I think you deserve a vacation.
Hello, welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So if you guys don't know, this is a mini Vlogmas. If it's only 3 minutes long, that's okay. It is currently 6:36 a.m. I woke up about an hour ago. I like to wake up and kind of just like chill, catch up on certain YouTube stuff. I'm like so behind on most YouTubes that I watch, not gonna lie. But the first hour of me waking up is just like that moment for me to just like have an hour to myself. I don't have to like do anything at all besides take the dogs out, the obvious. But then I come right back upstairs, open my laptop, and watch some YouTube.
Since when do you do anything? Like, don't you have 12 hours to yourself? Why do you need to get up at 5 a.m.? Like, do you think she wakes up at 5 a.m. so she feels like she has a sense of importance? Like, when she's waking up with Emily, she's like, oh my gosh, today is going to be so hectic. Let me have a cup of coffee. Let me get my things in order, my ducks in a row. It reminds me of like when I was a kid and I used to wake up really early with my mom and pretend that I was an assistant too. Like, yes, let me get my papers together. Let me fax the faxes. Like, that's what it reminds me of. And also, isn't that the reason why Rarity went missing was because she woke up at 5 in the morning and she was super tired and wasn't thinking and she left the door open? So why would you continue to let your dogs out at 5 in the morning? I'm pretty sure they're okay with getting taken out at like 7 or 8.
So like I said, I'm literally behind on everything right now. I'm switching back and forth between watching a Just Trish from September 19th, a Life Plus Cindy members vlog from September 12th, an H3 podcast from October 30th, and a Pink Vlogs from November 12th.
Okay, sorry. One last thing. This would make so much sense, like her waking up at 5 a.m. if she was like one of those YouTubers that do like 2 to 3 hour deep dives about something. Like, yeah, that would make a lot of sense to wake up at 5 a.m. because you probably won't get done until like 5 p.m. or maybe even the next day if you were doing a deep dive on someone. But no, you're not researching anything. You're just watching videos. So no, you really don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. to do that.
Okay, to some people this might be dumb, but I got these like fortune cards, so I figured let's do one together. I've never actually used them before, so this is the first time. So in this moment, I really just want the fortune to guide me. So I'm just gonna pick a random card. This one is calling my name. Oh, wow. So I got the romance card. I don't want to read it all to you. I don't want to bore you guys too much, but there are parts of this that really called out to me. And I also got some lucky numbers. Okay.
Why is there a jump cut when she pulled the card? Like, you know dang well you did not pull the romance card. Like, please stop. It probably said, like, suffering or pain or missing cat or something like that.
I have so many hairs that are growing back because I lost so much hair last year. And now so I have all these like frizzies that are growing and it's just making me look hectic. And I also am breaking out. I have some chapped lips. Yes, I am coming for myself because you guys come for me all the time.
Why is she so aggressive? Like, what? That came out of nowhere. Like, she just immediately started attacking her audience. Like, can you imagine like an Amberlynn Reid supporter watching this and they're just like, oh my god, like, what the hell?
But there's currently 2 ornament gates going on. One is the way I say ornament. I've always said it with a D instead of an N. I understand that it's ornament. And I never understood like why I said it wrong, but then my mom came back into my life and I heard her say it and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because she also says it ornament like I do. So when you grow up with learning something, it's just how it goes. So I apologize that I do not pronounce it correctly. Second ornament gate is people saw that an ornament broke. I showed it to you guys. And people said, wow, why can't she pick it up? She's so lazy. Her pets are going to step on it, etc., etc. That ornament was instantly picked up. What I showed you guys was actually the ornament on the table. So what you're seeing is a table. I think ornament gate 1 and 2 should be over now.
It's not about the word ordinate or whatever. She said I can't even replicate what she's trying to say. But it's about other words that you also pronounce incorrectly and people tell you how to correctly say it. And you're a grown adult. Like, I feel like this would be funny or hee hee ha ha whatever if you were like in middle school or a teenager or whatever, but it's the fact that you're a grown adult and you're not pronouncing words correctly. But this is dumb. Like, this is so dumb anyways. Like, there's no ornament gate. There's a rarity gate going on.
So I didn't really want to talk about this because I didn't feel like I had to, but I'm telling you, reaction channels want to know every single aspect of my life. Like, to the last drop. It's super invasive, but okay, pop off. I don't know how we have glamorized actual harassment and actual stalking. We've literally allowed that in this community, and it's really weird to me. That kind of goes off like deeper than just like people literally obsessed with every move I make online.
Super invasive? But your whole job is to film your life. Like, I'm not condoning harassment or stalking or whatever Amberlynn is implying, but I just find that interesting that she is so worried about people being invasive when she herself, like her job herself, is inherently invasive. I remember when she would get mad when people would call her a weight loss channel, because in the beginning she's like, yeah, this is a weight loss channel. And then she's like, no, I'm not a weight loss channel anymore. I'm just like, you know, a vlogger. I'm a YouTuber. I vlog my life. So it's like, okay. Didn't she track her ex's, like, every move on Life 360 or whatever it's called? Like, didn't she used to do that? Following their every move, their every step? Even doing it with a married woman? Yeah, that's weird. That's weird for her to accuse people doing that when she's doing the same thing.
As you guys know, my cat Rarity is missing. So not only do we go outside and look in person and we pass out flyers and we hang flyers and we do everything we can offline, we also do everything we can online. That includes posting on missing pet forums, websites, etc., etc. So a lot of people saw that there was a cat that literally is described how Rarity looks that was found deceased. And I'm telling you, I got so many caring people contacting me like, Amberlynn, look at this. But the thing is, I already saw it. I have been so, for the lack of a better term, obsessed with trying to find my baby girl. But I am on these forums and these websites constantly, so I already saw it. So in the description, it literally says, call if this sounds like your cat. My heart dropped to my feet. I instantly called. I explained to them, like, literally in a panic, like, that sounds like my cat. And she goes, what's your cat's name? And I was like, Rarity Gray. And she goes, oh no, honey, like, super sweet. She was like, I was gonna contact you because I saw your flyers all over online, and I saw that a lot of people were actually commenting thinking that it was also your cat, and I wanted to let you know that it is not your cat. I asked her, like, how do you know that? She explained to me that the cat that was found deceased has tons of white on their face, Rarity does not, and that the paws on the cat that is deceased are absolutely different than what Rarity's paws look like. This is someone who works at the Humane Society, who does stuff like this every single day. So I trusted her. So I decided to tell people on the actual post, I already talked to them, it's not Rarity. I started getting attacked. Like, it was so absurd and definitely invalidated that the Humane Society ended up calling me again the next day, which I have my phone set on silent all the time. So sadly, I missed the call, but they did leave a voicemail, which I'm not going to play her voice because I feel like it's inappropriate, but I'll put the voicemail, like, wording right here, where she literally states again, I know this isn't your cat Rarity, and I wouldn't want you to come down to the shelter anyways because the deceased cat, like, it wasn't a pretty sight to see. If anywhere inside of me thought, like, I should not trust this woman who does this for a job, my happy ass would be down at that Humane Society.
Just because the lady is nice to you over the phone doesn't mean that you should trust her. Like, Amberlynn would be so easy to scam, and I know that sounds mean, but it's true, because every single time she talks to somebody new and they're, like, literally remotely nice to her, or maybe even a little bit nice to her, or try to praise her in some way, automatically, like, that's her best friend, like, that's her bestie, like, she trusts them. And just because this is her job doesn't mean that she's good at it. Like, for example, Amberlynn has been doing this for 10 years. Is she good at it? No. So why would you just blindly trust someone over the phone? Like, I know that it would be very gruesome to see a dead cat, but you also want to make sure that this is not Rarity. And also, if they feel so bad about you being attacked in the Facebook comments section, then why didn't they just make a separate post explaining that this is not Rarity? Or did they not do that because they're not sure themselves that this isn't Rarity? And then they would be held liable and possibly get a lawsuit if Amberlynn did go down there and find out that the deceased cat is Rarity. I have no idea. But when did Amberlynn start caring about other people's privacy? Like, the only person that she respected in regards to, like, their privacy was Feline. But other than that, like, she has doxed people. She has purposely misgendered her ex. Like, she has done things that is very invasive to someone's privacy. I forgot to mention that when she was like, oh, people are being invasive. Like, so are you. Like, you were very invasive when you first started your channel. Are you that bad now? Not really. But when did she start caring about other people's privacy?
I think people are just like purposely trying to find reasons to just be mad at me constantly. And Rarity missing, people are like, yes, ding, ding, ding. We have something to complain about. You guys, this is my real life. I am miserable. I am miserable without her. I feel like I'm being punished enough and I'm suffering enough. Like, truly, I just feel like there's a time and a place for unsolicited behavior in that way. And the situation with Rarity does not warrant that. We need as much positive vibes as we possibly can to find my baby.
Nobody is jumping up and down that your cat is missing. And honestly, people don't have to try to find a reason to be mad at you because you make it pretty easy. Like, you literally said that you have your phone on silent, literally like 24/7. Why is your phone on silent? You don't work in an office or a setting that needs to be off. You're literally at home all day, so why not have it on? Like, that's pretty frustrating. That's pretty upsetting. She could have done a way cleaner job trying to block out the information because it's overlapping with other words. And maybe she did that on purpose, I don't know. But it says, hi, this is blank, the as trash she need blank. I'm just, looks like calling to follow up on Rarity. I know blank blank report, and I just wanted to just confirm that this is not the same cat that did come in. I know some people, the comments on Facebook were pretty rough. I did hide them, but I would really highly suggest not coming in. It was not a very pretty sight, but I can tell you for sure that the cat that we have has a big white blaze up its face. And then I was looking at the socks and they weren't matching either. I have a little bit more white, but again, if you want to call and ask questions, feel free to do so. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, that was a terrible transcription of whatever that lady was trying to say. I'm pretty sure she said something way different from this, but from the transcription, this is what she apparently said. So the lady didn't really tell her not to come in. She just didn't suggest it because it wasn't a pretty sight to see. And also, like I said in previous videos, the photo that Amberlynn submitted isn't that great because we don't even see like Rarity's eye color or her back legs. And even like her whole body, we really don't see how she looks because she's laying down. So how would that lady know what the sock pattern is for the back legs? I mean, I feel like that's important too.
You guys, I wanted to give you an update on my Camaro Lego. I am not finished with it yet. That is what it is looking like. I still have bag 7 and bag 8 to go. Oh, and if you're wondering what this is, Tommy got me a few early Christmas presents, which I thought was so cute. One of them was this Barbie tumbler. Like, isn't that adorable? I love Barbie stuff and pink stuff. Like, literally, this is the two sides of me. Lego, pink cutesy Barbie stuff. Okay, guys, so that is the end of another day of Vlogmas. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Hope you enjoyed what? You spent like a good 5.5 minutes attacking your audience, and then we only got a couple positive moments towards the end. And I love how she's like, we need to be more positive, but then every video she comes on here and she just attacks her audience and she's super negative about everything. Super negative that when she talks about Rarity, it's in past tense. That's not being positive. And there's a lot of people who are trying to be positive, but the fact that it's been, what, 16, 17 days now, and we don't have like a single lead on where Rarity is, yeah, like I understand that can be kind of depressing, but coming on here and attacking your audience every which way, that's not going to help anything. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed my video, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and also leave a comment. I never say that at the end of the video. I'm always like and subscribe, but what about leaving a comment? You might as well. And I'll see you guys next time.